Black Ops 1 is one of those famous, just infamous games, especially when it comes to the Call of Duty sense, for just how chaotic, how crazy, and not only that, a spin on history. This legit is, don't get me wrong, it's fiction, but there's a good chance that a lot of this stuff actually might have happened. That's the crazy thing about this game. I do truly believe it's one of the best Call of Duty games out there.
Choose your moment.
Yes, sir. Oh! This mission's so freaking awesome, dude. Holy crap. And the main thing we're going to be talking about today is the many awesome characters that make this a masterpiece. So welcome, ladies and gents, back to I Love Video Games. So I played. Today, we're talking about Black Ops 1, the campaign. Now, the first thing I have to say here is that the campaign is one of the better ones when it comes to being more serious, but still in that fictional world. I think a lot of the newer Call of Duties and stuff like that, they're kind of flimsy and little in and out in terms of the fiction and how realistic everything can be. Black Ops 1 takes that to a serious notch. Especially coming after World at War, that thing was a masterpiece in itself, and they're transitioning into this, and it's awesome. It's just beyond awesome. The main topic we're going to talk about is the characters, although we are going to talk about a few other things as well. But the first character, our protagonist, and one of the most iconic characters in all of Call of Duty, Alex Mason. Alex Mason is one of those characters that you kind of feel for the guy, but you also don't at the same time. I'm pretty sure he has a record of doing some crazy things, like taking out a president and stuff like that. But there's a lot of cool factors when it comes to his missions, his character, and sometimes he comes off as a robot, and I think that really plays into his story. His story is that he got brainwashed at Vukuda, all those things were going on, and the numbers, it keeps going on and on and on. So when you see him later down the line, and even in Black Ops, he almost becomes more like a machine. And he's a powerful machine, man. We're talking about breaking into bases, sneaking past hundreds of, maybe even thousands of guards, and escaping prison, not once, but twice. Even though that second one in, I think it was Laos or Vietnam, that was more like a camp or something like that, and there was more of interrogation there. But at the end of the day, this man has been tortured over and over and over and over, and he's still standing. That's one of my favorite features about him for a long time. Man's built different. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this scene. For literally, oh my goodness, manhandling that boy. Jeez, Mason. Even though he's a little loose cannon, he does have a lot of chaotic energy. And especially with the first one, Black Ops 1, he was definitely a much more chaotic, straight up losing himself, especially throughout the game.
That's not important. What's important is who you are. What's your name?
Fuck you.
Where were you born?
Kiss my ass.
Your name is not...
There was like so many different things that made him basically become a person who has a strong psychological and a weak one at the same time. It comes back and haunts him, which makes sense when you think about him. I believe it was very similar to, I don't know if it's called Hydra or something like that, the CIA thing where they're trying to, have people with supernatural powers and brainwashing and stuff like that. I don't think it's called Hydra, but tell me down below if you guys know what I'm talking about. I totally forgot the name of it, but basically it was like the Russian kind, and yeah. So that's the first thing when it comes to Alex Mason. The second thing is that what I really like is his transition as a character. He's a very strong, powerful man who truly believes in what he's doing. And then the other side is like the Reznov, the ghost, the mentor, the illusion of what he's actually doing, and that plays such a big role in this game. There's a big tug of war, and eventually Reznov does win in Black Ops 1. He definitely does win, and that leads to just a serious tone. I think Alex Mason represents suffering to a huge degree. It's honestly crazy to just think about what this man has went through. Like, that's why I said at the beginning, I really do feel for him. But I will say here that he's a crazy madman. He has done some things that shouldn't be done. You know, like how they said, there's no victors in war. There's no winners in war. War is a serious tone. And especially with the brainwashing and stuff like that, I'm glad that Treyarch and Black Ops 1 at the time took it to the max level it can in terms of the fictional sense. But Alex Mason is one of the better characters in all of Call of Duty's, one of my favorites. And you got to talk about the cool missions. Bursting out of Okuda, driving on a motorcycle.
However, we do not have much time.
Look at that cool train.
Within this shrine, to the hypocritical decadence of our Kutus leaders, lays the key to step 8.
Freedom.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We out of here. Yes, sir. We on that Mission Impossible. Break back, sucker. I'm out of here. I got this. I got this. Don't worry. Yup. Light work. Oh, MG action. Oh, what's going on? Oh, the train. We about to escape. That's a crazy jump. You got that though.
Your turn! Come on! Step 8, Reznov! Freedom! For you, Mason! Not for me!
Oh, frick. You know, falling from a helicopter in Vietnam and landing in the window, and then you get a Dragonfire shotgun, Spaz 12, I believe it was. Amazing.
Security team. They may be holed up in the MacP safe room.
He's alive!
Oh, heck. Oh, my goodness. What the frick? Look at the skybox. Oh, my goodness. Look like we stepped into the frickin' underworld or something. What the frick? Netherrealm. Oh, frick. Going down. Mayday, mayday.
We are going down!
They always gotta have a helicopter scene. I wouldn't be surprised if Modern Warfare 4 is gonna have a helicopter scene. It's iconic in the COD campaigns.
Here, Spaz 12,
Ooh.
hold your incendiaries. Where we heading, Mason?
Lima Niner, I got eyes on that spread.
Oh my gosh, a little slow-mo. Don't mind if I do. 2 for 1 right there.
Light them up on me!
Oh, frick. Reznov and Alex are, you know, two sides of the same coin. And just having that persona in his head when he does crazy things, when he talks to him, especially that one scene when he was in the tunnel, it just adds so much flavor to the game.
Keep that light steady, Mason.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Reznov. You know, he took a bullet.
No one fights alone. I will work my way around.
All right, but move quietly.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Foreshadowing?
Mason, you gotta
Feel
keep
bad
this
for
shit.
Swift, man. Oh!
Let's come in.
Go ahead, Mason.
Swift's dead. We got VC crawling all over.
Lima Niner, get to the area.
Unlike the modern Call of Duties and other games in general. So much flavor. Another character we just talked about. Viktor Reznov. Now, we're going to go on a side tangent with Viktor Reznov. He was in World at War and he played a big role. He was part of he was basically the captain or the commander or the sergeant, I believe. I'm not too sure. Of World at War Russian side of the campaign. Because there was two. It was I think it was the Pacific and then the Soviet Union when they're attacking the Germans. Viktor Reznov is such a legendary figure when it comes to just the iconic lines, who he is as a person, and not only that, the influence he had over Alex Mason to not only beat the original brainwashing, but to have such a grip on revenge and just such a dramatic flair to the whole story. Just pure cinema, pure theater. It's the best of a concept of a tragic heroic leader.
Dmitri Petrenko was one of the bravest men I have ever known. He fought by my side from the siege of Stalingrad to the fall of Berlin. The wounds he sustained, ensuring our victory should have earned him a hero's welcome to Russia. But Stalin had little need for heroes. Frederick Stein.
Do not point that weapon at me,
Jeez.
Russian dog!
You will take me to Dragovich.
As I looked into the Germans' eyes, I saw all the evil of the fascist Reich still burning strong.
Crazy.
At that moment, every fiber of my being yearned to put an end to his wretched life.
But I was still soldier.
Soldier then. I still believed in orders.
Because don't get me wrong, Viktor Reznov, he did go on his revenge and stuff like that, but he was a hero. He really was. Just like Dmitri, his companion, his friend in World at War and all that stuff, and in that one mission you play in Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Dmitri was more of a hero than Reznov, but Reznov was still a legendary hero and one of the craziest, unstoppable force of nature when it comes to Black Ops 1. I think my favorite thing about Reznov, which is kind of uncommon, is that no one ever acknowledges him. And once you start catching on, you're like, what? Why nobody acknowledging him? Like, for example, that one scene when you're in Vietnam, I believe it was, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go on a side path to go, blah, blah, blah. And then he comes back later in the tunnel, and then Swift is like, what the hell's wrong with you? You crazy or something? And then he dies. It is like, it's crazy how much Viktor Reznov, as a ghost or persona or a brainwashed persona, whatever you want to call it, has such a big role in the game, not when it comes to just Alex Mason, but all the other characters. Every single character. For example, when Woods saves Alex Mason, when he saves Mason, basically Mason's mind goes crazy, losing his friend Frank Woods, and there's a shadow of Woods saying like, are you okay? Are you okay? And Mason thinks it's Woods until it comes in and it's actually Reznov, the illusion, basically the persona kicking in to make sure Alex Mason stays on the task of revenge and killing all the main enemies, the main villains in the story. And that's such a good point, such a subtle and good point. I love the interaction with other characters besides Alex Mason. Such a good thing there. Viktor Reznov, amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Boom it on me!
Not the XP stuff. I don't care about that. Uh-oh. Cutscene. Ah, Reznov.
Mason.
Reznov, how'd you get out of Vorkuta? Never thought I'd see you alive.
Not are you, my friend.
Reznov, you sure can trust America.
With my life.
He and us are not so different. We are all soldiers without an army, betrayed, forgotten, abandoned. In Vorkuta, we are all brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Step 1, secure the keys. That lives rent-free in my head, honestly. Rent-free. Now we're going to talk about Woods. Frank Woods. Honestly, he's a very basic character, but I think that plays a very, very good role in the game and future games in general. Once they kind of stepped out of that with the whole, oh, you know, Frank Woods is not who he once was, you know, and then one campaign, I think it was Black Ops 6, I think, where he was like in the wheelchair and stuff like that. It's just not the same. Frank Woods was just like an 80s superhero. Like, I always compare Frank Woods to like Chuck Norris or something. It's on that level, or Rambo or something like that. It's awesome.
Oye, ¿de dónde tú eres?
Not good.
From?
Just be cool, Woods. Wait.
Talking to you!
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Hit it, go!
Oh, we got the jams playing too? Yes, sir. I can't even see a dirty windshield. Oh, freaking crash.
Get the fuck out of our way!
What the freaking way? I don't know where that guy's aiming at. Oh, what the? This campaign's awesome, dude. Oh, not the cigar. Oh, great. Oh my goodness. Bandana, combat knife, and then he's always just charging head first into things, but at such a heroic stance and such a mental strong soldier. He's like, I would say, like, when it comes to certain dialogues, it seems like Alex Mason holds control over the group, or, you know, maybe they're the same rank or something like that. But Frank Woods seems to be the center of warfare, the center of combat. Every time some type of combat engagement happens, there's always Frank Woods giving out the orders and stuff like that. And then you can't forget his iconic one-liner, "You can't kill me."
No talk!
One chance, Mason.
We'll take it. Okay.
You can't kill me!
Can't kill me.
You shoot the eye, you
That's
do.
Woods' iconic line, man. Such a good line.
Ah!
Ooh, that lives rent free in my head, and it's honestly one of the most flawless lines ever. You can keep using it. It doesn't matter. You can use it for every Call of Duty he's in, and I won't get tired of it. That's how good it is.
I should have killed you in Vorkuta.
Ooh. Oh no, he got a grenade. He got a grenade.
You die as me.
Oh, frick. No.
What?
But he's a very simple character, But I do like the unwavering brotherhood that he brings to the team. And not only that, he's just such a iconic representation of that time. Like the fictional stamp of that time. The 80s action badass hero soldier of like Vietnam and all that crazy things. Amazing character. I just wish they did better with him in the later Call of Duties. They kind of threw him out in a weird, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It was much more weird down the line. Obviously, we got Bowman, Joseph Bowman. Now, he's a very simple character as well, and has only played in Black Ops 1 to my knowledge. But I think the cool thing about him is that he's voiced by Ice Cube. You have to just see it. You just have to stay here and just think, wow, Ice Cube, he's one of my favorite rappers and all that stuff. And he played a bunch of movies and stuff like that, great movies as well. And the fact that he's just playing, or just the fact that he's voiced a character in this setting and you hear him, he honestly has iconic lines. Especially when it comes to the multiplayer thing, you just hear him say "sky plane above" or something like that. It just sounds awesome when he says it, honestly. And then we got to talk about his brutal death scene. I think it's one of the most memorable death scenes. The Russian roulette and all that stuff. And then he just says, "Nah, I'm not doing that." And then, you know, taken out. But I think it's one of the more iconic ones because it really does represent how strong Frank Woods, Alex Mason, everyone else who was out there. It really showed, like, during the mission, these guys are not just regular, you know, soldiers or something like that. Don't get me wrong, they're special forces and all that stuff, but still, it just shows how strong and committed all these characters are. Frank Woods, when he jumped out the window and stuff like that, when you see things like that, when you see Bowman say, "I'm not giving in" or something like that, it brings so much flavor to the story because it's not just, oh, I'm super strong and I don't lose. Nah, these characters lose and they die and they get hurt and all these things, brainwash and stuff like that. They're not just some superhero, you know, I'm gonna beat them all every single time type of thing. And it brings so much flavor to the story.
Fucking blame him.
One of the most iconic missions of Black Ops 1 campaign right here.
Don't mean that, Bowman.
Get ready, guys. Hope you guys got your snacks and drinks.
Bowman, don't.
You dead American.
Последний шанс. Играй или умирай.
You don't scare me. Communist piece of shit.
Oh no, not Bowman. Frick.
Bowman! You fucking son of a bitch!
but a very simple character as well. Another character that's not simple, but is complex in a unique way is Jason Hudson. Jason Hudson is one of the most iconic characters in the franchise, but in a very different way. He's more like an ice cube, like how they say he's basically just ice cold killer, ice cold agent. But I think he's like the ultimate straight man, like the ultimate wingman when it comes to Alex Mason and Frank Woods. He doesn't say outright, and he always, he's always professional, always that CIA, get the job done. But there's a lot of things, especially even the later Call of Duties, there's a lot of things that Hudson does for the team. And not only that, I feel like he is one of the most strongest characters mentally, physically, and emotionally. He carries the burden of the world so many different times, especially in that first one, which we're talking about right now, Black Ops 1. Like, literally, the whole game is him interrogating Mason, but not in a way where it can hurt him and stuff like that, even though he does shock him from time to time. But realistically, the way he does it is in a way where he's a very serious tone, but he does care about the people around him. And then I think it's one of the more underrated things that he was literally carrying multiple burdens, and one of the biggest ones was the end of the world, basically. Holy crap, the world's security was about to fall off, basically get destroyed if he didn't, believe that Mason can get the job done. And he's a man. He's a real man when it comes to the brotherhood thing. Just like how Woods had that brotherhood, I think he's the opposite side of that coin, where he just has faith in the people around him, especially Mason, Woods, and Bowman. Even though when they get captured and stuff like that and go to the camp or whatever, they're missing in action. But Hudson's a professional, right? He's a professional, but he definitely cares about the men for sure. I see. I got him. No, I don't got him. Back it up, maybe? Full reverse? Oh, nah, sucker. We out of here. Oh, frick. What's going on here?
Number 6! Hazmat suits now!
Oh!
Alpha Squad, we're moving forward. Protect your hazmat suits. You rupture your suit, you'll be dead in a minute.
Frick, I'm sorry, man. Holy crap. It's oozing out of his eye sockets. And Hudson, I would say, is one of my favorite characters because he's a true professional. He's a true professional at the end of the day, and you can't beat that when it comes to a warfare game like this. You can never go wrong with a professional.
I saw it a long time ago. The Rusalka. Where? Cuba.
Puts his glasses on. And that's really pretty much all I want to talk about. Like, Black Ops 1 has so many different things I could talk about, but when I was looking on YouTube, everyone was pretty much saying the same thing. So I thought to myself, was sitting here for a couple of days, honestly, about 2 weeks or so. I was sitting here and I was thinking about this video, and I was like, what is the main thing I like about this game? And it's the characters. That's why I talked about the characters in today's episode of I Love Video Games, so I played Black Ops 1. If you enjoyed this little shorter episode, then hit the like button and subscribe. It helps a small creator like myself. And I think the next one will be BioShock. So BioShock, there's going to be a lot more to talk about in BioShock, and it might take me a while to collect everything together because that game is a masterpiece in itself, and I need to talk about a few things when it comes to that. So it might take me a while to release that one. So forgive me if it takes a while. These videos are easy and difficult at the same time. And once again, I'm truly grateful for all the support you guys give me. You guys literally fund this whole channel, fund this career, fund everything. And I can never really express how grateful I am for the opportunity to do this for you guys. But enough of that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. What's up?
Mason?
Weaver?
It is over. We won.
For now.
Oh yeah, look at the ship and the flag. Oh, of course, we gotta get the jets in there too. Can't forget about that.